Hey everyone, we're live again. Wow, it's Monday. Are you guys excited? Monday, it's our Momentum Monday again. I'm super excited that every Monday we could have this 2 p.m. Eastern Time inside of our Facebook group, Abundant Entrepreneurs. So every Monday we have these events and live events. I could see face to face to myself, and hopefully you could watch this live, and if not, replay later. It's always saved inside of our Facebook group, and I'm so happy to have this time to have this interaction with you, and also have this conversation and a discussion about what is most important, essential for our entrepreneurs, especially for our abundant entrepreneurs. How are you? I'm so excited, and hope since last week I've been starting to do Facebook Live every day. I hope you found some, especially if you go to my personal profile, you will find some like every day I have a different topics. I just trying to get used to that. A few minutes every day that just share quickly my best inspirations every day. But Monday is especially different, and today is our 39th episode for our Momentum Monday. And normally I will talk about like 30 to 40 minutes with some specific tips and strategies and special like inspirations and the best practice to share with you. So I hope you will find that very helpful. And today, what's our topic? Today, actually, this week is the graduation time. It's the 10th week for my Abundant Creators Program students. I had quite some like in a group of students, and they are graduating this week. So it's a super exciting time, and we are preparing for the students to launch their entrepreneurship. And for some students, they've already been in entrepreneurship for quite many years, but they still learned how to refresh their mindset, how to learn the systematic ways to put there. I said, wow, I've already had like over almost like 20 years of business experience, but all these kind of like management skills and like experiences or wisdom are scattered and through our Abundant Creators Program. And they learned a systematic way to put all this kind of a step by step, all this kind of great essences of entrepreneurship together. And it not just transform themselves, and now it's putting their business even from a new perspective and new clarity into the next level. So I'm super excited for them. And some other students, they are new, brand new. Some they started with just barely ideas. Some did not even get any ideas. And now our Abundant Creators coaching program help them through 10 weeks, help them sort out who they are, what's their purpose, what's their vision, and what's the best gift and the strength they can bring to this world. So now they are clarifying their niche, and some of them are still like in that clarification way, but already got that systematic way how we can plan for like a next level, how to can plan for the whole business, how to plan for the whole year. So here today I want to summarize these 10 entrepreneurship 10 questions to share with you. So these 10 questions doesn't matter if whichever like levels you are in your entrepreneurship, either you have not started yet, or you've already just started, or some of you like maybe a few years into entrepreneurship, some of you even like 20 or like dozens of years in the business as well. But those questions will really help you sort out what are essences in my entrepreneurship, and where should I focus on. Do I have enough clarities on all those areas? If not, which area I could put on as my priority, right? Especially if you want to get into the next level, how some specific areas you may ignored before, and now you can get some priorities, and also further discover and do research and reflection to get the clarity to help you personally and also your passion business get to the next level. Okay, are you ready? I'm so happy that now let me get my reference. It's very simple actually. Like as I just mentioned about the 10 weeks, right? Those questions are designed around those 10 weeks of outcomes we taught in Abundant Creators. So here, number one, okay? Are you ready? Number one is always starting with this word with 3 letters. Can you guess this most important word with just 3 letters? You can type, by the way, you can type under my video to say if you are right. Okay? All right, are you ready? Now let me announce that. It is WHY. WHY, right? So that is your why. Everything always starts with your why. This sounds like how to say, this is a cliche, right? But it's really so important for anything you are doing. Doesn't matter if in your business, in your life, anything you are doing, if you first start with clarifying your why, it will save you tons of time later, and especially will help you keep on your momentum, keep you motivated every day. And it's really like you do things one time, but can really help you sustain for a long time and help you build up a sustainable business. It's really asking why. And so first one is, we call it like, ask you first, what's your why? What's the behind the reason? And actually I put this three P's, we call 3 P's together, or P3 together. Clarify your 3 P's. The first one is the why, is also your purpose, right? Your purpose with the first P. And the second P is your passion. Is your passion, right? I guess you can guess right. What's the 3 P's? Can you guess? I've already announced the 2 of the most important P's. What's the third one? Can you guess? The third one is power. Power, okay? So you may be wondering, what is a power? Power, that means a clarity, fully understand of what is your gifts, what is your strength, what is your expertise, what's your credit, everything, like from inside, from like what you were born with, and also from what you've already learned, acquired through your growth journey, right, till today. And of course, this power will keep expanding if you keep learning, because that's a beauty of the human, right? Because we are the most advanced animals in the world, and we have the capability to learn, to adapt, to learn and get the knowledge, and not just knowledge, and get the inspirations and the wisdom from all our experiences and learning, right? So that's a really, truly the most beautiful thing of human beings. So are you getting these 3 P's? Your purpose, your passion, and your power. So ask yourself, the first question is like starting with your why, right? Starting with your why, but really clarify your 3 P's. That's your first question. I think this, if you can answer the first question, that will help you really transform and make breakthrough in anything you are doing. In anything. Many times when people say, maybe they know a little bit about why I'm here. Some people say, oh, I'm just here to help people, right? Or to become the best of myself, or just learn, or just go through my life experience to become a better person, or leave this world, leave a beautiful mark there, and leave the person with the better soul. Something like that. That's great. But also the important thing is really through the 3 P's, purpose, passion, and power, what you want to contribute to this world. That's a fundamental question. And also the purpose. What's the best value? What's the best person you could become, right? And what's the best values you could contribute and leave to this world? So if you can solve this first question, that will help you have a huge transformation. And you will gain that big clarity in everything you are doing. And now you will not just be like a machine, or just like a busy bee, right? Just working here, working there, and every day being so busy, but not really going forward. This question, if you clarified, will help you, prepare you to do things sustainable, meaningful. That's the most important thing, right? And also for your own happiness. That's why people say, oh, what's my purpose here, right? Many people say it's happiness, okay? Even for your happiness, you want to know by doing what you can be happy, or just being there, being happy. You could become the best of yourself, being, right? Being is super important, but eventually is what you do and contribute to impact this world, the values you bring to other people, the help you support other people, right? The gifts and all these contributions that make the fundamental difference, and that will bring you sustainable long-term, the deepest meaning of happiness. Okay, that's number one. Are you ready for number two? Number two, the question. If let me like how to face this kind of a question. If you can evaluate how far, I can ask this question, how far are you from abundant mindset? Here in this group, we call everybody is like abundant entrepreneurs, right? But if you give yourself an honest evaluation from 1 to 10, 10 as the highest and the best abundant mindset, where are you now? Where are you now? Can you give yourself like comment under my video? Let yourself and other people, right? Share with other people as well. Where you are, I'll be honest. I would like to say, be honest to myself. I would give myself like around 8 or 9 of abundant mindset. I won't give myself like sometimes majority time I would say maybe you can give yourself this percentage of evaluation as well. Not just the level, but also the amount of time. How much of when you are awake, right? How much of time you think you are really in abundance, in abundant mindset? I would see myself also around 90%. So that's great, right? 90%, but how about you? But it's totally normal for majority people. If you're just like a 50 or 60% or 70%, that's totally normal and good, okay? Because I'm the abundance thought leadership coach, so every day I've been working on my mindset. I know our masters, like my mentors, Tony Robbins and Dean Grossasi, I know they are beyond 90%, I believe. But as a human beings, everyone, I believe, still have our struggling time. Like Dean Grossasi shared once, like, so even though he has been working like consistently on his mindset, right? And he has like a positive mindset, or we can call abundant mindset. He admits that he still sometimes, time from time, he could have that like inner villain and fighting with that hero together, right? Every day you can still hear that those can see the shadows, and you can hear those conflicting voices and trying to, those naysayers and inside your mind or from outside give you that kind of influence to give you some negative energy, right? You can still feel that. You can still experience that. But for people, if you keep practicing on your mindset, you will really have like a more and more, like a bigger percentage of your time to be abundant, and a fewer time or percentage of your time to be like struggling, negative and frustrated and and sad and angry and all this kind of negative emotions. But even for that part, we still fully open ourselves to embrace it, because that makes you a human. We are not saint. So don't require yourself to be 100%, right? 100% abundant. That's almost impossible. If you become like that, you may have to go to like either monk or nun kind of a status, like put yourself fully. And I'm just doubting if even monks or like nuns, they may have their like short time of struggling and fighting as well. Even though you do a whole day meditation as a human beings, just be honest to yourself, okay? We still could have those negativity time, but it's totally fine, okay? Our purpose here is really become the best of ourselves, right? So it's great to have that space. Otherwise, you have no space to grow at all. You have no space if you are all 100% super abundant. You have no space to grow. Okay, so this makes us as a human to be able to humble ourselves and always open ourselves to keep learning, because we can always feel that weakness side and that human side and vulnerability side of our life, right? So that is good actually. So as long as you balance it and keep improving yourself, keep learning how to get into, how to shift into your abundance mindset, and quickly. So like I know like we used to, sometimes my students share with me, they may take weeks, right, or months to get out of some specific situations and get to like a negative situation into a more positive one. Take like really months or weeks, right, depending on the things, big or small. And then like into, for me, I experienced that, and then into from even like years, right? When I was struggling with my marriage crisis, that's my biggest challenge, and I struggled for a few years into it. And once I get out to another side of the tunnel, I went out of the darkness side. I almost tried suicide, right? So that's quite a few years, around 5 years of struggling. But I'm so grateful that God did not discard me, and He saved me from one side, a totally hopeless side, a darkness side, to another side with the light, with the hope. And I resurrected as a new life. And now as a new life, I just found myself. Sometimes, it's not even days. I just quickly, maybe not like Tony Robbins that quick, right? Or second, I may take a few minutes, just a few minutes. That's wonderful, right? From years of struggling, and now for negative things, I just need a few minutes, and I'm still keep learning and improving myself. And eventually, I believe someday I can get to like Tony Robbins level, just like that, quickly, a few seconds, right? That would be wonderful. But I'm so happy that every day I've been working consistently on my mindset and catch myself on the first, the first hand on the side whenever I have any kind of negative thinking, and quickly adjust myself and find different strategies and ways, and including following my mentors and watching their inspirational and motivational YouTubes, right? And also podcasts, and also like books, reading books, and do meditation, do my daily, especially every morning I've been doing abundance meditation and activation, that help me a ton. Okay, so that's the second way. So even though, give yourself that honest, which level, right? 1 to 10, which level you are with your abundant mindset, and how much percentage of your time you spend on your abundant thinking, right? Or working on that path. So, and then you have, write down. I would encourage you to write down if you found yourself in negative and struggling situation, your mindset is not where you wish to be, what kind of ways you have to get yourself quickly out to another side. Okay, so that's wonderful. Question 2. All right, let's see. What's the question 3? Question 3. Question 3. What are your successful habits that you are proud of yourself? Okay, this is a cool question, right? This is so wonderful. I know quite some of my students love this exercise so much. And when we were teaching this course, this coaching session, we helped our clients to find out what's good habits they've already developed, and where's the new habits, and we give them 30 days challenge to develop their new successful habits. And quite some of them are so happy that they now develop their new morning routine and night routine, and now they feel like their life has a structure, and they feel like every day they are not like mindless, or just like get lost or confused. And now because of this daily morning routine, night routine, and the life structure, including because we also introduce some like time management, and how you can put your priorities, how to do your daily goals planning, and how to put that into the schedules, right? We teach all those kind of strategies and ways, and now they're so happy that they life built up this kind of a structure. The structure is so important. It's like because as a human beings, when you are not fully at your best state, when you are not fully on your mood or motivation to do your best, those successful habits will hold you accountable and will keep you moving forward. And that's why I forgot who said that famous quote is like successful people, I think it's John Stacy, he said successful people are only people with successful habits. So that's a great summary, right? Really, successful people that really with strong, that kind of abundant mindset, and also build up their successful habits, and those habits holding them accountable day by day, year by year, to create outstanding results. Like Tony Robbins said, majority people, we overestimate what we could accomplish in 1 year, but we underestimate what we could accomplish in 10 years. See, so the successful habits is super important for us to really make things happen right? Even though no matter how great like a 3 P's, like a purpose, passion, and power you have, but if you do not put into your successful habits and put into daily actions, there's no results or moving forward, right? So I would encourage you today, right upon today's this training, this Momentum Monday, I want you to write down what would you like to challenge yourself for 30 days, 30 days, okay, to build up just one successful habits, okay, right? Oh, wonderful. So I would love to see what you would comment under my video to share with us what 30 days challenge you want to do to build up your one successful habits, okay? And then let all of us to hold you accountable, to support you, to for your cheerleaders, and to hold you accountable to get to build up your success habits, right? Okay, so that I will look forward to hearing from you. All right, now it's number 4. Number 4, the question. I'm taking this one moment to say from the outcomes how I can use this question mode to ask you. Okay. Number 4 is, what is your ideal niche? Niche. This is so critical for all of our entrepreneurs, right? This number 4 question will decide how far you can go and how successful your business could be. Because without that clarity, without this clarity, entrepreneurship is just like a business, not business, but you're like a busy, like a busy bee, not business, right? It's just like you are busy and every day on all these kind of tasks, but at the end you're not going far away, right? So this niche. But the most important, all our previous talked about your 3 P's and your mindset and your habits, all will decide your niche. What would be your ideal niche, right? So write this down. You can use this simple formula. I help who? Your ideal, who is your ideal? Like you can use an underline, right? Like a blank. Then you can fill after the output, after this session, you could fill in that blank. I help who? Underline. To overcome, underline, what kind of difficulties or what kind of like problems, or help them solve what kind of problems, okay? So that, use this formula, okay? So that, then blank, so that they could they could so you have this formula is like, I help who, specifically who, your ideal clients, and to solve what kind of specific problems, and then so that they could fulfill whatever, like they could reach whatever ideal benefits you want to help them to reach, okay? What's their deep desires, what's their, like you solve the plans and help them get to that desired situation. It's just like you as the solution, you as the bridge to help them go from this side to another side where they ideally want to go, okay? So that would be your niche. I hope you could feel free to share under my video what is your niche, right? You can if you do not have enough time to type now, you could if you are watch the replay, then you get time, you can pause my video and write down your niche, okay? And then you move on to listen to the rest of the video. Okay, I want everyone who are listening to this either live or replay, write down your niche. Even though you thought, oh, I've already clear about niche, but when you write down, you will find that, oh, some words, maybe I want twist here, twist there, to find further clarity, okay? So, and when you share, you will get even more clarity and also see how the market responds to you, okay? So I would encourage everybody, every day, actually, every day, further clarify what is your niche. And like if I, for example, I will see my niche. I help visionary entrepreneurs and life changers to step up for their core and stand out as confident expert and thought leaders to, in their ideal niche. That's what I do, okay? I help my clients to clarify their niche, to stand out in the market, in their niche, as confident expert and thought leaders, so they could transform more lives, they could make greater impact. So that's my niche, okay? I'm super excited every day when I talk about my niche, and I have a further clarity, and I have that, that energy with it. So when you speak out your niche, test that if it's a good niche or not. If it's clear, and also do you have enough passion and energy into it? When you talk about it, are you super excited, right? And when you share with other people, are they inspired as well? Okay, this is some good ways to test if your niche is good enough or not. And when you have a great niche, that will help you. And then the next step, the next one is when you have the niche, but now is what is your ideal niche message, your branding message. Like I just shared with you, right? This message will really attract your ideal clients even when you are sleeping. So that's the purpose of this kind of a message, this branding message. Like for example, let me quickly show you on my Facebook. Okay, let me get my profile. I have my profile on my page, right? For example, under my Facebook page, like I just shared with you my niche statement, right? My statement. But now turn that statement into my branding. I call myself Abundance Thought Leadership Coach. This is my branding and also my identity. Whenever I tell other people I am Abundance Thought Leadership Coach, I feel so proud of myself. I feel so aligned. I feel so energetic and passionate about it. Then that's the right branding for yourself, okay, your identity. And then under my name profile, I said empower. By the way, Facebook, right, they have limited words for you to choose some great words. So you have limited words to really, you cannot share your whole niche statement, but you will have like almost like a tagline to express your niche statement. Okay, so under mine, I said empower visionary entrepreneurs to stand out as confident experts and abundant leaders to impact more. So within limited words, I just expressed my best niche. Okay, so and also in my intro, the first item is that abundance thought leadership coach, author, speaker, wealth advisor at Spring Zheng, love, serve, fulfill. That is my page, Facebook page's name, and I have a link connected to it. So people who are interested, they click that, they get to my page, right? So that's a quick show you how you can use your niche and get to your ideal branding message. Okay, so that's number 5. All right, now number 6, question 6, ask yourself, what is your core solution? Wow, what is your core solution? That is super important, right? Like eventually the business success will be decided by your solution. If you do not have a solution, even though you have a fancy marketing, now everybody is calling about, oh, marketing is so important, right? Yes, marketing is so important, but if you do not have a powerful core solution to support your business could not eventually succeed, right, for long run. So no matter how great marketing or advertisement you may have, eventually you need that core solution that can really help your ideal clients solve their problems, and they will be satisfied with your services, right? So how do we evaluate what is your core solution? So even for some of you, if you already start your business for quite years, you should have already tested that in your market to see the feedback and to see the satisfaction from your customers, right? But for new ones, you could, before you truly started, you could provide this for some interested people for free, to start some level of service for free and get their feedback before you fully launch your services or products. Okay, so always test, and keep improving, and have that interaction with your ideal clients or potential clients, get their feedback, and to improve your products and services. So it's like really involve your ideal clients into this process to co-design your services. That's the best way. So now we encourage people, do not dig your head just into your product development for quite some months, and some people for years to develop their product, but without sharing any modules or pieces with their clients, without collecting any kind of feedback. They just like a typical some engineers, right? Just writing their codes and do their programs, and until after months later or years later they launch it and expect everybody will like it. So if you just design something out totally just from your imagination, that's not good enough. Okay, so the best way is you develop a structure of your core solution or product or service, and then test it. Every step is tested, and deliver something and then test to say, oh, if this is good, get a feedback, and then further develop, get more details. Okay, so that will be the best way. And in our coaching, sometimes for our new programs, we will design first the structure and share with our ideal clients and see if the market will like it and see if we can get sales before we develop the whole content. And only when we get clients, I learned this from many mentors, by the way, many successful mentors. They share this like they encourage us to not develop everything like before you launch. Instead, develop structure, skeleton, right? And then launch, get market feedback, improve in it, and get your customers, and then prepare content, deliver the content one by one based on their feedback. So now it's like a co-developing your core product, and you get customers better satisfaction, and they will feel like, oh, this is really I need, right? Because they put their feedback and their comments to you, and that helped you to, based on their needs, to develop your product. That will be even better. Okay, so that's number 6, right? Yep, number seven, connected with the number six, based on your core program. And many people miss this. This is from the product to the marketing side. How you can make your core product to become an irresistible offer. This one is, there's some gap there, right? Many people don't understand what's the difference. They said, oh, once I developed my program or product, I could launch. No, it's not. Like, you need to make it like irresistible. And we taught our students, based on your program and the products, how you can add some other values to make it even more irresistible, right? Not just the benefits from the program or product itself, but also what kind of a, let's say, what kind of a competitive, let's say, we call competitive value proposition. Competitive value proposition. Some people call it competitive power, right? Or competitive core values. All these kind of things. Similarly, to further define what your solution, why your solution is the best, right? Why people need your solution, and why your solution is the best in this market, right? And then what kind of extra values, like bonuses, related bonuses you can add to your product to make your offer even more irresistible, right? More attractive, and how the price could be competitive, but not just like how to say to fighting on price, but more represent the values of your program. And in addition, what kind of extra values you can add from your business culture, your business other services, kind of your expertise and your resources, your community, all this kind of thing, right? Adding, like, for example, normally if we provide any kind of coaching program, we will add some like a community, like Facebook group, and a community support and mastermind support. And also we use a great platform. For example, I use the ClickFunnels. The platforms, you could have your online course access, unlimited access as well. You have the modules every day to follow. So it's very systematic way. So all these kind of things, adding the extra values to your offer to make, like Russell Brunson, the ClickFunnels founder, Russell Brunson mentioned, it's like a snack. They call value snacks, right? Not make your stacks, I think, or stacks, S-T-A-C-K, value stacks. And one by one, you make your offer more attractive, and people cannot resist it. Okay, so that's your number 7. The question is, do you have your irresistible offer? Okay, now number 8. Do you have a clear business plan? Do you have a clear business plan from long-term to a short-term? Okay, so, and like, remember those famous quote that said, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right? That's true. If you do not have a clear plan, and for example 10 years or 5 years or even 1 year of plan, right? And you are just doing things blindly. You're just doing things like spontaneous every day. Oh, I think about I should do this. Oh, another day I should do that. If you do not use your long-term vision, so that's truly important. Actually, we solved this problem in the first course, in the first question. When we have the 3 P's, right? We also have the 3 V's. Yeah, and now I should make up that part. 3 V's means what? First V is your vision. You need to have a clear vision that will help you guide your what kind of plans you can create, right? And we even helped all our students create their vision board, make that visible, so that's so powerful for them to see. And then the second one is your value, what value you want to eventually provide. Okay, the third one is your victory. And the victory means like what plans and actions you can take every day, right? Including all those things like habits and mindset that could make you help you eventually claim your victory. So plan is super important. Like if you do not plan, you fail to plan, you plan for failure. Okay, so you plan to fail. So that's super important. Everyone have a have your 5 years like plan goals, and then get that into your first you have your vision, like your vision, your long-term vision. Long-term vision is normally like 5 years or 10 years, that calls long-term. And then your medium-term vision, like 1 to 3 years of vision, that's a medium term. And then within 1 year you could have the short-term vision, short-term visions and goals to be like 90 days. Normally that's a great measurement, 90 days goals and vision, right? That could help you to put your plans from long-term, mid-term to short-term and into your actionable plan. Okay, since you could implement by timeline. And we also teach our students about the SMART goals, how to set up those goals, how to measure them, right? And how to have your timeline as well. So that's your number, let's say, your number 8. Define your business. What's your clear? Do you have a clear business plan, or what is your business plan? So when you have a plan that can really help you overcome your fears, your like a lack of confidence, and help you, because when people are not prepared, right, you just get into on the wall or get into some field without a plan, of course you will not have confidence. But if you have a great clear plan from long term, medium term to short term, and with specific goals, smart goals set up, and you know, and you put those schedules into your calendars and know every day, like for 90 days what I should accomplish, and every day what should I do, right? Every week you get a measurement to every week and every day what I should do. And then with that kind of a preparation, that kind of a planning and goals, you will have more confidence that you know, like, oh, this is realistic, this is achievable, I could achieve those goals, and I put that into my calendar, I know what to do, right? So you will have that kind of a clear guidance. That's number 8. And now number 9 question is, what is your launch plan? What is your launch plan? Do you have a launch plan? For example, not just for first time entrepreneur, like they launched their whole business, right? Oh, I become an entrepreneur. Like I still remember 12 years ago, I launched my business to become a happiness coach. I shared everywhere, right? I shared on LinkedIn, I shared on Facebook, I built up my account, everything like that. I built up my website and hired like an IT team to build my website. So that is like a big launch. And then do not just limit your mind as like for everything, just like my first time is launch. Launch have so many different levels. For example, if you already got in business, right, a while, you may launch a new product. You may launch even the same product, then you may launch different marketing campaign, right? And for some other people, even though you are entrepreneurs or just started entrepreneurship, another level of launch could be what? And even for those people who are still like working in a corporate world, but at the same time want to explore some entrepreneurship, what could be your launch? And if you or your situation is still limited that you cannot fully launch your business yet, but the first level is launch a new you, launch a new person of yourself. Like from previously we mentioned about the 3 P's and also 3 V's, right? Those are also launches of a new you. Even for example, we just mentioned about 30 days challenge, right? To build up a success habits. That is the launch as well. For yourself, launch a new habits, successful habits. So actually every day you could have some new launch. For example, today I'm doing, even though I've been doing this Momentum Monday for quite a while, right? This is our 39th episode, but it's still like a new launch because every time I have a different topic, it's also new launch, right? And every day I'm getting to Facebook Live every day for just even a few minutes of my best inspirations. That's also a launch, right? So actually, a great abundant creators and entrepreneurs, you could have launch every day. If you build up this momentum and habits in your business, in your life, and you every day can create great momentum, great new energy and new inspirations and a new movement and new activities, right? And create a new impact. So that is the question number 9, right? Do you have a launch plan for anything you want to share or launch, right? And now number 10, the last question. Let me think about what's the best question I could ask you. I want to use the open-ended question instead of a do you or like those closed question, right? So what level is your passion to launch your business or launch any kind of a project? Okay, we can call it like a project or a business. What is your passion level to launch your business? Now you already get, for example, you already get your business plan, you already get your irresistible offer, you clarify your niche, right? You develop your irresistible offer, you have the launch plan, everything looks like it's ready, everything like ready. What is the one last thing maybe you are missing? Evaluate your energy level. Now, what's your passion and energy level from 1 to 10? Are you for your launch? Are you fully excited? Can't wait? I know sometimes we still could have some nervousness, right? But that's totally okay, right? Totally okay and human. And you still have the nervousness or maybe even fear, like you are doing public speaking. You still have a fear, right? You already prepared your speaking message, but you're nervous. That's totally fine. But how much is your energy? Are you super excited? Excited and nervous, that's totally fine to be together, right? And how much is your energy? How much is your passion? Are you fully at this time right before your launch? Ask yourself, do you have that, like quickly review all the previous 9 questions, right? I would like you to write that down. Like you can, before your launch, quickly review yourself. What's my purpose here? Why I want to launch this? What's my passion level? What is my vision, right? And what is my gifts and power? What is my strength there? Then what is my mindset? Am I fully positive on this? You could expect there could be naysayers and it could be like maybe you launch, there could be quietness, right? There not be like so many people come to your places to inquire you. Maybe you get 0 responses, all these kind of things. Do you have enough abundant mindset to face it, to embrace it, to learn and grow from it, right? And then you ask yourself, what's your successful habits you've already built up to support you to do the things even after a launch, right? And launch is not like, oh, after launch everything's done. No, launch is just a beginning start. Like from the question 1 to 10, we prepare you all the ways to the highest moment. But following that, you should still keep the momentum high and to learn from it and to provide your services, provide your values, right? So launch is just really truly a beginning. Okay, don't take that as the ending of your journey. And then you ask yourself also, what's your niche? Am I fully clarified with my niche? Is my like launch message fully clarified with my niche? And also like my branding, my message in the market, is that clear? Is that attractive? Is that and then my offer, is my core solution so clear to help people to get their outcomes? And is my offer so irresistible? And it's a competitive and a great offer in this market? And is my marketing plan, is my business plan clear enough? And then is my launch plan, everything, including my platforms, including my customer services, right? Including, did you do all the tests from end to end tests? Have you experienced that customer experience by yourself first, right? Before you share with this world, all the things you double check. So you check your energy, you check your passion, and you check all this kind of preparations to save everything is in its right place. All right, so that's the 10 questions you want to ask yourself for any kind of entrepreneurship, for it's essential, whatever your levels are, or your steps you are in your entrepreneurship. Those 10 questions, I hope you will help you get further guidance, clear direction, and also further clarity. All right, thank you so much, everybody. It's already over 44 minutes. I hope you get great inspirations and tips from it. And feel free to share on my video what's your best learning today, what's your great inspirations. And as I challenged you to take those actions, right, including writing down what's your niche, including writing down what 30 days challenges you want to do, right, and all those evaluations on your mindset and also on your passion level, etc. I would like you to take actions, even just take one action, and it will help you a lot on your entrepreneurship. All right, thank you so much, everyone. I will look forward to hearing from your side of the story, your side of exploration and inspirations. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time on our Momentum Monday. All right, have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.